Well, we're gonna work on a little upgrade today. Y'all have seen my Easy Bake oven before. We'll call it the Easy Bake Dresser. That's what it used to be. Keeps it at whatever degrees I set it at. Right now it's about 95. And just hastens the drying, especially in the winter. It'll get real cold in my shop, 40 or 50 or something like that. But that little box is always at, keep it at 90, 95. And just dries way faster. Well, it's getting too small. And I've got the old refrigerator over there. There's Fred the Guardian. So today's project is to take the refrigerator and make an easy bake fridge. Time will tell. Alright, a little update on my video for the Easy Bake oven, I always call it. Now I think I have the first ever Easy Bake fridge. Anyway, you say, why would you do that? This is filmed in just before Christmas. And January and February it gets real cold at times. In my shop, it's about 52 degrees. Yeah, it's about as cool as it gets. I have an electric heater that keeps it up to right about there. I just turned on that heater, but the electric heater runs all the time. But when we really drop into the deep freeze, it can get down to, it can get down to 40 in here at our coldest points. And I turn on that heater and it's comfortable within 15-20 minutes. So I take my refrigerator, and right now you can see, if you'll excuse me, 94.4. It's set on 95. And that was bought as a reptile tank heat thermostat. So it'll dial in pretty much anywhere you want. Haven't put my handles back on this yet. But inside the Easy Bake, I've got some experiments going on. It's not fully set up. So I just dyed those. And it's 94 degrees in there, so that's 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 40 degrees warmer. When I dip dyed those yesterday, at 40 degrees, they'd probably still be, 50 degrees, they might still be wet, but they're toasty dry now. At the very bottom is the only heating source in there. That's a 100-watt ceramic heater, supposedly the equivalence of a 100-watt bulb. And that's a 75 next to it. And the thermostat simply toggles it off and on. And you'd be amazed how much better things work when they're warm. For instance, before I clear coat things or acrylic resin, I'll stick them in here. And when they're 90-degree leather, it just takes moisture on, I think, better than when they're 50 degrees. Now the other side, like I said, still kind of experimenting. I'll probably update whenever I get it all done. This one has no heat source whatsoever. And yesterday it was keeping, right now it's 78 degrees in there right now. So I may put one in there during the winter, but summertime I don't use this thing near as much. But when you've got 80-degree dunk tank for my acrylic resin, it really goes on different, and I just think it takes better than using, it's like the concept of using warm water to wash with or cold. I know it's not washing, and I haven't really played with that, but that's how I do a lot of my dyes, is either dipping or spraying. And just makes sense to me that 70-degree dye will go on different than 50-degree dye. Anyways, there's lots of different things people do, and that one's a little overkill. It is. If I don't need one that big, I just happen to have had the refrigerator, so I'm like, hey, why not? So the Easy Bake fridge, I'll probably post an update, but it'll take some time to really feel through how I want to use it and how I hang things, and I got a couple different ideas in mind. Don't be afraid to think outside the box.